Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here. We're live tonight, Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. And that's right, I'm Joe White up here to Mike. And something special for you tonight. Well, these ain't no oval cars. They're not trucks. They're not cars. They're not anything. They're big go-karts. That's right, open-wheel Indy cars. Man, some bad, fast V6 turbo-powered machines. The Dallara DW12 here on iRacing. Hey, guess what? We got a lot of them out here. That's right, get pumped up. We're here for the CFRL Indycar League at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. And it's going to be unique, going to be different for me, and unique to call. Lexington, USA here for Mid-Ohio road course action. I hope you enjoy it because it's going to be different. Along with road courses, we've got ovals too with this league. So, hey, got a little bit for everybody here. But not only do we have the oval guys out here, because right now we're watching some of these bad fast machines. And when I say bad fast, I mean, folks, these guys can put down some awesome times, awesome handling out here, and it's just going to be unique and interesting to see these machines fly around this awesome course here at Mid-Ohio. What's going on, Waylon? I hear you, man. Boy from the freezer. All right, good deal. Well, I'll tell you what, this is just something different, man. I'm used to calling, oval style racing. I'm used to calling, man, guys, man, in like Xfinity car or Cup car truck. But hey, we had a little bit for everybody here. We've done dirt, we've done oval, and now we got some Indy cars. Why not? We'll throw them all in the group here. It's nice, man. I tell you what, I love road course racing. That's what we're going to see here tonight. As we'll see some guys mowing the grass like that, spinning out a little bit, and whoever said you can't bump with these cars, well, you're going to see a little bit of that here tonight too. So, going to be interesting. I'm up here in the booth, and hey guys, I want y'all to bear with me. Give you a little info, man, up here on this one. What's going on, Tim, by the way? Give you a little info. The points, there's 32 points you can get all the way, 32 positions they can get points throughout this whole thing. So it's got a unique, but our next race is at Pocono. Tonight, we're in Mid-Ohio. We got 55 laps here tonight. What's going on, Kimo? How you doing? Absolutely going to be fun. These guys are going to go sideways. Well, let me rephrase. They're turning right, they're turning left, they're going up hills, they're going down hills, and they're going to do a lot of hill climbing. Or they're going to do a lot of racing in general. And hopefully, man, they're going to put on a great show for you guys here. Oh, is Eric Tesh in here? I didn't see him jump in here. He must have snuck up in here and I didn't see him. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I don't see him on the chart. What's going on, Davis? How you doing? Yeah, we need old Eric Tesh out here on the track. Boy, I bet he could give these guys a run for the money. We got a lot of them out here. Michael Finlayson's one I know of. What's going on, CFRL? Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a fun-filled race here. Something new for me to call, guys. Bear with me. I know I'm going to make a few mistakes up here, but that's okay. Listening to these cars, man, fly around this track. Some bad, fast horse. When I say horsepower, you're talking about 700-some horsepower V6 twin-turbo charged machines. The Dallara DW12. It is an awesome specimen of a car. Definitely unique. What's going on, man? It's definitely unique and definitely different than what we're used to, because you've got things like push to pass, which basically means that what that term means is they have a button they can push that boosts that car for a few seconds, enough to get around a person. But they only have, I think, 2 of those in a race. And again, I'll learn stuff like that as we go. But we got Mid-Ohio this week and then Pocono next week. We're off on August 8th, though. And we come back with Iowa. That ought to be interesting. Then we got Sonoma, some more road coursing. So then we got New Hampshire. And then we got the Indy 500, 125 laps, double point style race. That's going to be a big one right there for September 5th. Off on the 12th of September. Come back to Road America, another good road course track there. And we got Texas right after. High speed banks there. That'll all be some flat out awesome racing there. Probably 200-some mile-an-hour speeds we're going to see there in these cars. Then Michigan, another good one. Then we end the season at Watkins Glen, folks, on October the 10th. So stay tuned there. But as of right now, Race Central. Tonight, we got some pretty darn good, we got 55 laps here at Mid-Ohio, 75 degrees with partly cloudy skies, 50% humidity. We got some high downforce here. So definitely got a lot of info here, and I want to appreciate Michael for getting me that info, as always. Hey, man, hooking me up out here. So, and get my, oops, my bad. Sorry about that. There we go. Now I'm going to have a little RPM gauge here. Probably won't use it much for the Indy cars, but I'm going to use a little bit, kind of give you a little tattletale what kind of speeds that these guys are doing. The RPM gauge is probably not going to work as well with these cars because obviously these guys are turning these things upwards close to probably 12,000 RPMs. So you're probably going to see our little RPM gauge go die on us throughout this one, but that's okay. Right now, man, these guys, man, are gearing up. They're looking good out here. I mean, it is just awesome. I mean, the facility here at Mid-Ohio is nothing else but just fantastic. Now, we're getting set here to go green flag racing, folks. Obviously, qualifying will begin at 9 o'clock. They have 15 minutes to qualify on the road courses, 5 minutes on the oval. Just like normal, on a normal oval-style track on qualifying that they have. So, kind of interesting tonight. They have 15 minutes, obviously, because it takes about a minute or so for them to get a minute 9, minute 10 for them to get around this track. So it's going to be interesting to see. But we've got 24 bad, fast machines here tonight. And when I say bad, fast, these things are some technically advanced power. How? What's going on, Ray? How you doing? Absolutely. Last Lap Motorsports. Follow them boys up, man. I tell you what, they might show us something tonight. Well, like I say, as always, hey, something new for me tonight here, something new for OSR Network, IndyCar racing. I'm getting excited. I'm getting kind of pumped up. Whoops, hit the wrong button there. I'm getting pumped up for it. Hope you are. Hope everybody is. So, about to get this show on the road here, folks. Listen to the sounds of those machines, man, roaring. Right now, we're going to get to they're going to do a little driver's meeting right fast. These guys are going to get geared up, and then after that, guess what? We got qualifying for 15 minutes. These boys, man, are going to get set here. Do a little bit of qualifying, and we're going to go through that qualifying field. Like I said, 24 of these awesome machines will come roaring to life here tonight, and it's going to be an interesting thing here. It's going to go right here and watch some of the sights and sounds here. So those guys are all ready right now. They're in the middle of their driver's meeting. We're going to sit here and talk a little bit about what we're going to see here tonight, because tonight we got the CFRL Indycar League. I want to appreciate Michael Finlayson and all his admins and everyone there for letting me do this league. It's going to be unique here. I'm going to have some fun. Lexington, USA. Kind of unique because I'm from Lexington, North Carolina, so that's awesome. But Mid-Ohio, I'm gonna say it's Ohio, Lexington, Ohio. Partly cloudy here tonight, though. These guys, man, are about to put on a tremendous show for the CFRL League. As always, I want to appreciate each and every one of you guys, man, coming out here tonight, because it's going to be interesting to put on this. What do y'all feel? Who out there is pumped up and ready for some IndyCar racing? Who's ready for Indy? Yeah, I think it's going to be a interesting race here. This track, man, of Mid-Ohio, did a little bit of research on it today. It's been around for actually a very, very long time. And see if I can't pull up that info again for you. Just kind of talk a little bit about what this place is. And wow, that guy got a lap record around here, man, on 103. What's going on, KMO? We're getting set here. The guys are in the driver's meeting right now. All 24 of them right here. I get a good turnout, man, for them to be just a, you know, Indy cars. A very, very good turnout here. I hope the viewers out there, I hope y'all love it. You know, different kind of viewer that has to love road course style action. We're going to get a lot of in-car shots here to give you an idea of what these guys feel going around. You can see a good overhead shot right there at the track. But here we go. We're getting geared up here. We're going to get set for qualifying action. And not sure, you know, the one question I did not ask Michael was, do they do an open style qualifying? Maybe I should have asked him that one, but I didn't. Yeah, that's okay. They might do a 1x1 out there. They might do open. Not 100% sure. Well, what's going on, John? I tell you what. I know you the man that loves this kind of stuff. It looks like they got an open qualifying. Well, that's what we're in right now, qualifying. Here's the thing, folks. They got 15 minutes, so 9:15 to do their qualifying session here. If not, hey, let's get a, you know, I know this is what y'all wanting right there. Boom, in-car shots. Looks like they're getting set up here. He's warming up his tires. He's getting set. Get a good shot, man, off the front side of him. Boom, I'm gonna like this shot right here. Real life shot that we're gonna get here. Kind of show you what it's like, man, to go around this track. Some high speed. There we go. He's going through his right there. We're just going to go through each one here. Let's let the kind of cameraman fan off. Like I say, we're in the middle of qualifying right now. Kind of gives an idea, man, of the speed that these guys feel going around this track. Man, look at that. Just some awesome, bad, fast speed right there. Nice shots, man, going around this thing. Awesome. Loving every minute of it. Right there gives us a good shot as we go around here. What's going on, John? How you doing? I tell you what, about to get set here. We got qualifying action. Old Michael Finlayson out there. Now, yeah, my RPM gauge will not work for these guys because they're tacking well over 10,000 RPM. I appreciate it. Yeah, we right now, I tell you what, man, right, Michael's looking very good out there on his time passing through here, just to kind of show how technical this track can be, the gears that they got to go through and everything else. He's looking good in that monster machine out there, though, flying high as he goes left, goes right there, he comes down the hill, heading off, take that little swing turn right there on the right, then he heads off to the left real quick, comes out of it on Michael Finlayson. He's a Evil Motorsports. I wonder if he's Evil Motorsports over here too. He's not down in Evil Motorsports. He's hanging down at Race Control. They do have admins up here. That's a good thing. We'll get a couple interviews in with some guys also. Just kind of riding along here with old Michael Finlayson. Boom. A good shot right there. That monster energy machine flying around here. So he's going to head down hard on the brakes in the turn. into the turn, right-hander right there. A little bit off of his head through the gears, bam! Slams the second, third, hammer through the gears, boom, boom. Little click of the button right there is all he's got to do. Click, 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 click. Yeah, that's right. Got paddle shifting. Awesome, good deal. I tell you what, I know you're a road racing tile man there, old John. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Let's give you a good shot right here. This inside cockpit view here. Look at that thing, man. I'll tell you what, boom, there's a good how going to work style view. Kind of get you all fired up. Look at the sense of speed these guys, man, have as they go storming off down through here. High RPM, high machines here. A lot of money, man, right here on these things. Absolutely. Mid-Ohio's a very, very good place here. And also, you got to look, too. So Michael Finlayson, boy, he is right now second on the speed chart. Kyle Zimmer right here. We're watching him. Oh, boy, he slides that thing coming through there. I'll tell you what, folks, what you got to look at. Now, there is full course cautions if they deem necessary. So we're going to try to keep up with all the action out here. It's going to be every bit of that. Hey, what's going on, Bob? How you doing? Ryan Stevens is actually racing. Okay, where's he at? Let's see. Is that Ryan Broderick? Is that who you're talking about? Okay, so you're talking about Ryan Broderick. Okay, good deal. Well, right now he's sitting 19th on the charts. There's Austin right there. I'm going to say that's Austin Epstein. Probably said the first part wrong. He's trying to warm them tires up, maybe trying to get a good advantage here on his thing. I'm going to say Epstein. Anyways, we'll let him get his qualifying run. We'll get a talk with him. Ah, got you. All right, good deal. Well, Ryan Broderick's out there. He's sitting 19th right now. There's old Justin Krasinski. I know who that is. Good deal. All right. Got a couple guys out here I'm familiar with. Chris Wright. Obviously Michael Finlayson. Kyle Zimmer. Just to name a few. Zach Campbell out there who is sitting second on the speed chart right now. Austin's looking very good out there. And that bad, fast Epstein machine. Well, he's kicking up a little bit of dirt there too. Look at that thing. Looking very, very nice out there. As we'll go high and wide here on the shot. Houston area codes, I hear you. Well, like I say, it's a little bit different for me here tonight, folks, as OSR Network's bringing to you live here for the first time IndyCar racing. And IndyCar action here, it's something that's new to me. I've watched it before, obviously watched the Indy 500, stuff like that. I've watched them at some oval style tracks. Hey, guess what, by the way, we're running a lot of oval tracks in this league. CFRL, by the way. So it's going to be interesting. Oh, man, I tell you what, he comes out that turn sideways. You got to watch it, man. That tail will get tail happy with you. And Austin out there, man, showing his drift skills along with his left-right skills. As he's putting through the wind on the gears here. We're riding along with him, and I tell you, man, making me dizzy riding with him. Wow. Now, I don't know who said you can't come out here and beat and bang with these things. Somebody did once. But hey, you can do a little bit. Now, yeah, this kind of racing, you don't want to come out here and touch each other, because if you do, guess what? That's going to kill you. Obviously, so. There you go. Look at the intensity, man, riding along right here with Austin. As we're riding with his qualifying time. Folks, it's going to be interesting through this whole entire race. 55 laps of this thing. We got a good shot to kind of show you, man, the intensity of look. Well, you can't really see the look of him, but got to kind of show you a little bit of what we're going to see, man, all race. Whoops, wrong camera right there. All race long. As he heads up over the hill, down the hill, right-hand turn, another sharp right-hander. Coming up the hill a little bit, down it again. Nice. That is awesome. And he takes a sharp left-hand turn right there as he's coming up on some traffic. He has to back that thing down, be very careful. He goes on the inside, locks the brakes up, though. Wow. That's another thing. Brake fade, brake lock up. You've got to have that stuff right here in road racing. You don't have that, Absolutely awesome, good deal. I'll tell you what's going to be new to me. Anybody can help me out there with IndyCar lingo, know-how. I know they have push to pass. I don't know how to recognize when they use a push to pass. So that'll be something new to me. Maybe I can get somebody throughout the week to let me know that. So it'll be interesting to see, man, because I know they have those. I believe they have them. And look at the brake lock up. Oh, he locks those front tires up. That is not what he wants to do, but he is pushing that car very hard to try to get a bad, fast time. Right now, it's got a 107. Wow, he is putting a hurt lock on the field right now. His fastest time's 108. He just ran a 107.9, and there he goes around. Came out, hit the curb, spun it. That's all she wrote. Clocked that thing, coming up over the hill, hit the curb. You got to be very, very gingerly on that thing. And he's coming through the grass. Oh, right in the wall. You get 10-second pushes. Okay. Alright. Cool. That's good to know. Because I'm not 100% sure on the push to talk part, man. It's going to be the part that I'm not 100% sure on. Absolutely. You're right there, John. You can only push these cars so much before you're going to push them right over the limit. Just like a GT3 car. Guess what? You're only going to push that thing, man, so far before, guess what? Boom, shakalaka. She's in the wall. It's over with. History. Well, there goes Justin. It looks like they're going out in pairs or something. Huh. Yeah, now that part I do know. Most of them are. Now, I did watch a little bit of video actually on these cars. Got some interesting info about them. The suspensions on these things, I mean, there is no power steering. It's like a big go-kart. It's a big go-kart with 4 wheels and a huge motor behind you. I mean, you know, it's an open style, cockpit style car. Open wheel, obviously, here. They do have the fenders off to the side there. They can get a little bit, you know, rubbing and whatnot to them. But, yeah, that's the only thing. I don't think it's a way I can see when they use the push to talk from here. Obviously, you can tell as a driver to be able to see it, but I won't probably be able to tell. If there is, you know what? I'll do some more research and do it. Yeah, I like the Indy cars. I mean, you can listen to these. The V8 machines, twin turbocharged. That's old Jeff's car right there. Jesse car right there, man. He's heading off in the pit road. He's seen enough, had enough. He said, look, I'm going to come out here, try to get something going. Old Matt right there, he heads off on the thing. And so much action's going to happen here. This is Mid-Ohio. This is a short track. Well, not really. Road course track, excuse me. Guys will be going all over the place. Stefan right there. Stefan? I think it's Stefan. I ain't gonna. I ain't even gonna try to do his last name. Schlacker, I'm gonna say, but I know I messed it up. He's probably gonna kill me. Oh, John Watson looking pretty good right now. It's 2 guys on the top right now, Austin and Zach right there. Michael Finlayson sitting in 3rd. Riley right there sitting in 4th. Riley Thompson, he's sitting 5th. And folks, I'm gonna go ahead and just say this. It's gonna take me a few minutes to get down some of these names. Now, some of them last names, wow. Ray Kingsbury. There you go. My southern accent's just gonna step my way on this one, you know. I told Michael that I might try my best British accent, like, hello, and we're here tonight for the Mid-Ohio. Well, actually, that sounds more Japanese. My bad, anyways. Appreciate it, John. Absolutely. Right now, looking good. Ryan Broderick out there. He's currently in the 15th spot. He's got that Fitzgerald machine, man, flying right now. Now, I got a feeling we got 24, some bad, fast boys out here. We're going to see some close racing. Look at that, man. I tell you what, look at the smoke coming off of there. Look at that car just jump as it comes over the top hill. You lose traction all so slightly just for a few milliseconds there. Makes it feel like uh-oh, what am I doing wrong? Well, that's what you got to do. Push these things to the limit. Right now, as we're watching Stefan right there. I'm going to say Stefan until he corrects me on it. Matt right there in front of him looking really good. Currently sitting in the 9th spot. Oh, he took the cone out. He tries to go around to the inside. He takes that outside lane from him. He heads off into that little right-hand turn. Swaps it around there just a little bit. Nice run these guys are having right here. Michael Finlayson and company, man. Look at this. It's good running right here, man. It's a good shot. I like this shot. Just kind of shows you, man, how these guys are going to work. As Jess right there goes hard into the right-hand turn. He's in first gear. Boom, in second. Slams through third, fourth. Got to get the heavy through the gears here. 6 speeds through this whole entire thing. Almost 12,000 RPMs or so. I'm going to say about 11 to 12. We can't really get an idea because, hey, they're going so many RPMs. It's knock them RPM gauge right on out the boost. Check it out. Up over the hill. Car gets a little light there. They're going to head off in here. Hard right hand to the left hand to the twisties. Up the hill, down the hill, the right hand. Oh, some mega speed over 100 mile an hour. Back it all the way down to 80. Oh, you're traveling some massive momentum here at 140 mile an hour. Through here before you get hard on the binders just a little bit. Let it glide. Left hand, right hand. Swinging right hand again here. Sharp, sharp, sharp. First gear. Boom, right there. You still in a 100 mile an hour zone. Comes out of that hard left hand right here across the line. Boom, charges in to the left right here. He is still at 140 some, 150, almost 100. He's in the 160 mile an hour range for you. Heavy on the binders, right turn, down the hill just a little bit. I'll call it almost like a carousel whatnot. He goes blowing past the car on the outside. 160 some, almost. He did hit 175 miles an hour before he breaks it all the way down to the hard right-hand turn. Then into the left to the S's. Up the hill, down the hill. Got to be very careful right there. That car gets very light for a millisecond. You get back on the gas too soon, too late. Guess what? That thing's coming out from under you. That was awesome ride along with him around that lap right there. I enjoyed that. That is awesome. Showing what these guys, man, go to work inside of one of these open cockpit powerhouse Indy cars. And if I sound like I'm a little pumped up, I am. It's kind of exciting for me to show this. Hey, look. Normally, man, we're out here showing, NASCAR style stuff, but it is all. Absolutely. Well, these cars are so tight and powerful. My old adage with road racing. What's going on, Robert? How you doing? Hey, man, we're out here IndyCar racing tonight, Robert. Check this out. It's kind of cool. Hey, y'all. Check this out at OSR Network. Y'all come look at this. Oh, man, I tell you what, having fun up here. It's interesting to see these guys, man, up here, man, are just putting on a tremendous show. They're in the middle of qualifying right now. Got a very long qualifying, by the way. So, not green flag yet. But it will be soon. So, hang on to your hats here, because we got 24, some bad, fast characters and some awesome big-time go-karts here tonight. IndyCar racing, that's right, the Dallara DW12. We got some high-horsepowered, high-octane, turbo-boost machines out here for the CFRL Indycar Racing Championship. Now, what you were talking about, John, a minute ago, you're right. old adage is you don't want to get back on that gas until that car's almost straight. That's a typical road course style right there. A little bit different what oval is, but you don't want to be back on that gas full until that car's pointing straight, and you almost want to go into these turns, if you can, as straight as possible, making that entire turn. So you go in easy, come out hard, but you want to make that turn as straight as possible as you can. Sometimes, obviously, if it's real sharp, hard to do, but you still try to do that the best that you possibly can. And I learned that from some of my road race buddies, Chief and them. Well, I definitely, man, want to appreciate everybody coming out here tonight and watching this IndyCar excitement. Wow. Live, definitely. IndyCar racing, OSR network style. Oh, boy, Stefan right there to lock them things up. Absolutely, something unique and all, just like we was bringing to the dirt. Which, hey, by the way, we got the finale tomorrow night. That's right, SRA 410 Sprints Dirts tomorrow night, USA. That's the finale for their season. We crown a champ. Boy, see Stefan hard on the brakes. You was talking about it, John. Hey, not only do you want to get on the gas, but you can't get on the brakes. And there he got back on the gas too soon. Guess what? That thing stepped right on out from under him. Bye-bye, baby. That was all she wrote. Wow. As I think, as we come to that, that is a close, almost a close. Yep, coming to a close here at qualifying. So Austin is the man on point tonight, putting it on there. Nice looking. All right, here we go. Well, I tell you what, we're about to get set here to let this thing rumble at Mid-Ohio, folks. You're going to get to set to do 55 laps of pure exciting action here, road course style. There you go, GTR, absolutely. R-Factor's a good game too, definitely. Well, I want to appreciate everybody coming out here because, like I said, this is going to be very interesting here. As these guys, man, tonight are going to put on a tremendous show of speed, power, finesse. Definitely, man, going to be, I don't know, ain't going to kind of be easy about it. But here we go. Going to grid up here tonight as Austin is your man on point here. As let me go ahead and find him right fast. As here we go. Austin, I'm going to try his last name. Epstein sits it on pole tonight. Stefan right there in second. Zach Campbell in third. Michael Finlayson starting fourth. Matt Kingsbury there in fifth. Jess Carr sitting in sixth. We got old, I'm going to say Riley Howell sitting in seventh. Tanner Watkins right there in eighth. Riley Thompson sitting in ninth. Chris Wright rounds in the top 10s. We look to the rest of this field. Wow, it's going to be interesting. Hang on to your hats, folks. Get your drinks, get everything you need, because these boys are about to put it to the wind. Going to be very close style action. Here we go. Mid-Ohio racing style here tonight. 24, some of the best, about to get set here to do battle at a huge road course style track. And it's going to be very interesting to see as we got that Porsche pace car out there. And he's looking very good so far. So we'll have to, when he goes off down to the pit road, guess what? Boom. Gonna send these Indy cars flying with the big high horsepower boosted up machines. As we're gonna see these guys go right, left, uphill, downhill. and hopefully not go through too many sand traps. Because the only thing I know sand traps are good for is golf. And we got 55 laps. It can go by pretty quick, or guess what? It actually take quite a bit. So here we go. We're getting set. We're just sitting right here waiting. So everybody's gridding up right now. Get set. There we go. Well, look at that field of cars about to take to Mid-Ohio here and get set. That's right. Pull the belts tight. Put your visor down. Because these boys, man, are about to be bad fast, dead on here. 69 machine right there out front. It's gonna look good. As trying to find a machine. It might be right there. Now I noticed something. As here we go, green flag in the air. That was fast. Didn't expect that one, but it did. Green flag in the air as Austin steps out to the end right there, and we got a huge wreck in the back. Wow. It was a huge one. They're going to throw a caution for that one. Admin's discretion. Let's go back on that again because that was a huge pile up back there in the back. On the start, as they take off, man, storming to life here. Coming into turn number 1. They all went around. Oh, the car got loose and it went up in the air. Boom. Big crash. Big crash. Let's ride along with him right here. Here we go. They're going to ride along here with the car here just to see what happened. He takes off, hammers through the gears. That's Tanner right there. I don't think that was him that actually caused it, but I think he got held up into it a little bit. Oh, he just lost it. Boom! Right there, nowhere to go. And then just lost it. Man, and I tell you what, that is not what you want to see coming towards you. That's like going the wrong way on I-85 Charlotte somewhere and seeing cars just like, holy cow. Not what you want to see, but caution out for the first time here tonight. So, see if we can't get a talk in with our pole sitter, Austin. And also see if we can't pronounce his last name. Austin, this is Joe White in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, Austin, first off, the pronunciation of your last name, because I know I probably messed it up.
Espedy.
Espedy. Okay. I said Espedy. My bad. Yeah. When you go back and listen to it, you're going to be like, man, what's wrong with him? But I will try to remember that. Just work with me on it, man. I definitely will. So, hey, congratulations on putting this thing on pole here today. How's that track feeling out there? How's the car? I know we just didn't really get any laps, but how would it feel during qualifying or practice?
Track in this weather, in the car, it's a terrible combination. The tires don't heat up well, so cold tires are, as you saw, are pretty bad. So I just save tires and try to do the overcut on the pits. That's going to be the quickest way tonight. Just chill.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like just on that incident right there, the one car just got loose coming over the hill. And it looks like that's the danger spot of this track because the car looks like it almost jumps that hill for a second. And then you got to get back and you're on the gas right there. So it's kind of a finesse type thing here. Is that what y'all feeling or what?
Yeah, I actually run the official Indy Road Series. And we're running here this week. And it's basically the same weather. And it's just, you get on the curb and it just shoots you up and down. Just because it's just the tires just don't like the weather.
I got you. Good deal. Well, I'm learning a lot about some Indy cars, man, I tell you. So definitely good to get some insight from y'all drivers out there because y'all the experts.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, Austin, man, and Espedy. I'm gonna get it right. Espedy. All right. Good deal. I'll say it a few more times and we'll get it right. Espedy.
All right. No problem.
All right, Austin, man. Good luck out there.
Thank you.
All right. Alright, good deal. Hope I put him in the right spot too, by the way. Put him back in the last motorsport. Well, there you go. There's your pole sitter. We got to talk with him. As lights off on the pace car, or I would get a talk with somebody else, but well, I'll tell you what, when these things get going, they get going fast. Well, that lets Stefan out there, and we'll get a name on him. Epspedy. All right. Kind of got an emphasis on that Epspedy. There we go. Well, that was a good, kind of a good start, and just what I thought out there on that restart, that bump. You definitely got to be very, very careful on that bump back there, because that's what you don't want to hit and don't want to slam onto. So I'd be very careful. Got a couple cars already involved in the wrecks out there. Just unfortunate on them. So we'll get this thing, man, straightened out. Get these boys about right here, and definitely get you some good shots right there. There's the Viagra car, Zach Campbell. He's going to be the hard charger of the race. No pun intended. But anyways, yeah, so I know somebody's going to catch that. But hey, right now, like I say, this is something interesting here tonight. It's awesome to be able to bring this, because we're live here. Mid-Ohio, road course style racing, 55 laps here for the CFRL, folks. I'll tell you what, it's our network here, and we're bringing this thing to you. Joe White up here, and we're about to get set here to go back green flag racing. These guys get formed up. They go into a single file motion until they get formed up here to the end, and they go double file side to side, if I'm not mistaken. It'll be something new to me. Green flag in the air. Actually, they're going to go single file on the start here. So it is a green flag run as they head off into turn number 1. They take that left-hand turn up the hill just a little bit. We'll ride along right here with the man, boom. As he heads up the hill, Zach Campbell hard on the brakes. Takes that right-hander down the hill. As it's a battle right here, he's sitting in third spot right now out front. Stefan's got the man here. So we got the Viagra machine looking good so far. Matt right there behind him in his tire tracks riding along. Looking very, very good in 4 spots. We're going back through here. Michael Finlayson, he takes that hard right turn himself. Has to get heavy on the binders. Zach up there's closing in the gap up over the hill. They got to be very careful with the throttle right there. As they head off in there, they go down a little right-hand turn. Boom. And it looks like a big snake going up through this thing. Gotta love the shot these guys, man, are pulling off right now. Love this style racing. These are very, very wiggly style cars as they're going around here. Michael Finlayson's currently running in 5th spot. O'Reilly right there sitting in the 6th place. Has fanned out pretty good, so that single file restart there really did it. Yeah, Joe's first. That's right. There you go. Yeah, I kind of figured somebody would catch on to that. Hey, I had to say it. Anyways, oh, we got a car, man, off the side right there. That's Connor. Well, he went off the edge just a little bit and coughed up back there, because we have got a hornet's nest happening right there in front of him. That's several cars right back there. Got Chris North, Chris Wright, and all them. We got a guy, man, he's throwing the cone around. What in the world? As he goes off onto the inside, there's a side-by-side John and a man, and he has still got the cone. Ain't that something? You just don't see that every day. He's riding the cone around. That's cool. Y'all see that? Man's got a cone head. Oh, they get very close. They almost touch. Car around. Oh, that's Chris North. He went off. He come up over the hill. Almost got into the side there. John just a little bit. The Walmart machine. Well, he's not saving a lot today. And so Walmart's definitely not going to give him no discount, man, after this race. And I'll tell him, not happening. As we watch right here, as you seeing John's pushing the cone around the track. So he's been a little cone-headed and a little coney. They go in side by side together up the hill, and it looks like he just tried to hit it hard. And that hill is a very, very tricky spot right there. So definitely not the place where he wanted to be. Back there in the back, though, man, Tanner back here. So some good battling going on in the back. These guys are getting us a good shot right there to show us, man, what these guys are seeing all over this racetrack. Well, like I said, this is IndyCar racing. Let's look at old John right there. He is flying high. He's got on the inside of him. Connor's trying to rack on the inside right there. He finally got rid of the cone, by the way. He said he didn't need that as a passenger, so he threw that off. Right now looking good so far as he's trying to run through. We've got a car on the wall. That is Justin. Oh, it looks like we were saying before. And he's got the target machine, by the way. So both of the grocery machines definitely out here today are not having a good time. Or the shopping center machines are not having a good time. So folks, it won't be a good time to go to Target, Walmart after this race because it's about to jack up all the prices. Because I got to pay for these wrecked cars. As we're watching this, as he's coming around this turn, we'll watch this replay here. That famous heel. Yep, look at that. Rear end got loose, just came right out from under him. Boom. That's all she wrote. You've got to be very, very cautious coming up that hill. I'm telling you, that thing will step out and bite you. Well, let's go back up front here. Stefan has strengthened out that lead to 1.1 second. Austin is right there in his tire tracks trying to run him down here. We're at lap 7. Ran over the banner. I hear you. Gives us a good idea, man, right here what Austin, man, is really seeing. Good suspension work right there. We're seeing that back tire, man, do some work. Well, look at the leader up there, though. Heavy on the brakes, throwing a little bit of smoke. As you see him go off through the things here, look at Matt right there behind the man in third spot. He is trying to do all he can, but he is 4 seconds back. That's another thing here, but he's got Michael Finlayson all over his back deck lid, chomping at the bit, going, look, please just make one mistake, and I can take it away from you here. So riding along with him right here. Absolutely. Target color. Ganassi racing. Right now we got Michael Finlayson racing. That would be actually Evil Motorsports there. He's the main man here at the CFRL. We want to appreciate him letting OSR Network bring this action to you here in the IndyCar Championship Series. It's awesome racing so far here at Mid-Ohio. Got to be very, very cautious coming up underneath that hill and bump as they go over it. And they go that right hand, left hand up the hill to the twisties. There they go around the right-hander, all the way swooping style right-hander up the hill, down the hill. Some awesome speed of 120-some, 130-some mile an hour as they take to this unique style track here. And it's definitely an interesting one as I'm getting a workout here trying to keep up with all this action so far. Riley, the man sitting in 5th spot. Zach Campbell has lost connection, unfortunately. Hate to see that on his end. So, got any favorite cars out there? We've got a good battle going on back here. That's for the 6th, 7th, and 8th and 9th spot as all these cars, man, are in a line. Look at that. They're in a freight train snake style coming through here. Now, this is different style, unique racing, folks. This is not your normal NASCAR. Hey, what's going on, Michael? You stepped in right in time to see some IndyCar racing. Hope you like road racing, because that's what we got tonight. Road racing, Indy style here. Joe White calling action up here. Having a fun time, as boy, I tell you, look at the old Dalton Alexander. He's lurking back there with the Valvoline car. He's going, look, I got a case of oil. I can help you out up there. As these cars, man, are fanned out a little bit behind them. Let's ride along with him, man, inside on the roll. I like this shot right here. This kind of gives a good idea, the sense of speed that these guys have got. Almost in the grass right there. He just weed-eating the hedges just a little bit. Ain't no problem. As he goes along, hits that left, hit the right on the twisties a little bit. Got to get a little bit off the gas through first turn. In first gears, he heads off on the right, left. S-style turns, he comes out at last left-hand turns. He's going to cross the line. Hey, I tell you what, I love racing. I love it. Love the broadcast up here. Love doing this stuff. It is fun right here. That right, helmet cam. Well, the nearest thing I got to a helmet cam would be that right there. That's about the closest thing I've got. That right there actually would probably be about the closest thing I could give you. But I do like the, look at old Dalton as he moves up in there, man, into that spot. It just gives you an idea of how close these cars are. Oh, and they almost come together very, very closely right there. Right behind him, though, give you an idea, man, what's going on at the backside here. from Argentina. Oh, cool. Awesome, man. Good deal. Well, I'll tell you what. Well, I'm doing the CFRL League here on Tuesdays. Join up in, Michael, if you're open, man, on Tuesdays. I know these boys would love for you to be out here racing with them. We got 24, some bad, fast boys out here right now. They're doing very, very well. That's the man right there. That's a good shot right there also. As Dalton is still trying to close in. That is a good battle back here. This is between 4th, 5th, and 6th spot. Up front, Stefan still got the lead out there. He's got a 7/10 lead over Austin. And Michael Finlayson's about 9 seconds back. Riley sitting in the 4th spot. Yeah, my favorite is the roll cam. I love that. That is just a cool looking shot. Man, to show these cars off, man, going through that. I like the shot too, man, right here, because it shows what you're seeing going around. Oh, a car's around on the backside. Oh, that's Adam lingering. We got another lingering around here. I got a lingering around too. Wow. I had a Zach lingering at one time. Now we got an Adam lingering. But right there, we just kind of show you what we're seeing by him. And it looks like it's that famous bump on the hill. He come up over the hill there. And if you give it too much gas, too much throttle, well, guess what? Boom, that thing's gonna step out money. Yep. Watch this. Comes up over the hill. Watch that car. It gets very light right there. And it just steps out under you. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's very fast, very clean. It's just one of those areas where it's going to upset the car. Still a very good battle, though, going on right here for 8th, 6th, 7th, and 8th spot right here, respectively. As you've got the 5th place man right there, Matt Riley, still sitting in the 4th spot. Running very good. Well, hey, folks, I've never done, I want to appreciate all the viewers, by the way, for coming out here. I've never done an IndyCar race, never called one, but it's definitely exciting, and I'm loving and enjoying it, learning a lot about these cars out here. Next week, we got some oval racing. That's right, we're going to Pocono, so it's going to be fast and furious there. But today we got road course. Now, let me know how I'm doing, how I'm calling the race. Now, these two guys up front here, though, man, they're nose to tail. Old Stefan, he's got about a 2nd lead over this man right here, Austin. Actually, it is a very, very tricky part of the track. It's tricky for the race leaders. It's tricky for the guys, man, out front. It's tricky for all types of cars and everything else to run here. I mean, that's, like you said, it is part of the track. And, man, these guys, man, just have to be very, very careful. They're running some very, very respectful lap times around here, 108 times. As we're at lap 13 of 55. I'm not 100% sure, though, on fuel mileage. As I'll tell you what, Stefan almost lost that thing just a little bit right there. It looks like, man, he's maintaining. Here's the thing about road course. Road course racing, with road course racing, that 2nd gap you see right there, that could be closed in on one turn. All Stefan has to do, boom. Well, I mean, I appreciate it out there. Like I say, I'm let me know, how I'm doing, because like I say, Indy cars, hey, I'll admit, not much my specialty, but definitely exciting, bad, fast, twin turbos, V-stick style cars. I do like road racing, by the fact, though. It is interesting to watch these things, but right now, we was talking about that. Austin has closed in. He closed in about 4/10 right there on our race leader. So he is actually gaining on that man. Let's go on the nose cam here, so to give you an idea and maybe see if we can't get you sick. Right there's a tricky part of the track. You got to be very, very throttle controlled coming through there as he takes that right turn. Left turn up the S's and up the hill, down the hill. Back on the right-hand turn, then the right-hand sweeper right here. Very fast part of the track. Well, Stefan is trying everything he can right in front of him. Sitting up there going, hey, look. Boom. There's a good shot up front here. Man's going to work in the cockpit right there. He's trying to close in that gap on the leader. All he has to do is make one thing, but that's a whole full lap riding along here with Austin in that car, looking good. Well, let's go back here to the back. Michael Finlayson is still running in the 3rd place spot, looking very, very good. And the 4th right there is Riley, and we have got a good battle happening right here as Ray is right here. They do have a push to talk, or push to talk, push to pass, but Indies do. So, but you gotta look. This might be older style. Yeah, true. We got a good battle brewing back here, though. As for Sergio, you can definitely tell, man, he's an expert road racer out here. Now, here's the thing. I can tell, because I think those numbers on the side, folks, is how many push to passes they get. So, depending on the number, so let's actually see if we can't get, boom. Yep, you see that 6 on the side of his car? That means he's already used 4 or 3, 4 of his push to passes. So he has 6 of them left. So I believe that's how we could tell here on the broadcast whether or not they have used one or not. As well, he's kicking up the dirt right there, coming out of there. Sergio looking very good. He's trying to close in right now on Ray, as they're about 28 seconds behind the leader. And up front, though, Stefan Steele putting pace out. He's 1.1 ahead of Austin again, as they're awesome right now. As Riley has been able to move past Michael Finlayson up front. Oh, well then, my bad. All right then. Well, learn something new every day. Well, let me ask a question. Why in the world? Hey, I'm learning. Yeah, I'm learning. Y'all got to tell me what that stuff is. Well, we got an awesome battle happening right here. That's Michael Finlayson all over the back end there of Riley. Those two cats are about to do battle going off down here into the turn. As we're going to get a shot here on the inside. Let's see if Michael Finlayson can go. You're probably right. I'm probably wrong. I don't know. Hey, I figured that's the way we could tell with the push to pass, because one guy said they get 10 of them. Yeah. Yeah, see, it won't tell me in the broadcast. Either way, right now, though, we got a good battle brewing here. I do know this. This is one thing. You won't see no kick and run. I'll take that back. We might see a kick and run, but you won't see no bump and runs too much happen in the IndyCar, because these guys they're finesse style drivers. You've got to get up there, man, and race. It's control, throttle control, and everything else. Okay, good deal. Yeah, see, I didn't know, because I'd be understanding why in the world would you want your position. You already know what position you're in. These cars got so much tech involved in them, it's crazy. I mean, these are some high-tech machines, along with the Grand Prix F1 machines out there. It's a lot of tech involved as he heads off into that right-hander right there, is riding along with Michael Finlayson. Love that shot right there. So we get some good shots here, man. Some Indy cars, as it looks like Riley's been able to pull away here just a little bit from Michael and that Evil Motorsports monster machine out there. As we've only had one course caution here so far, a multiple crash at the start of this race. Had a couple cars spin coming up over that hill so far, though. We've caught them. We're watching this great battle going on here for third and fourth here. That's actually between Riley Thompson and Michael Finlayson. As Riley was able to get around him, but it looks like they're coming up on a little bit of lap cars here. We'll see how they modulate through this a little bit. You gotta be very careful. Boy, he goes inside. Lap cars, man, very professional. Let them on by right there. Yeah, how's your hand doing, Robert? Man, I want to appreciate everybody coming out here, because, you know, I was talking to Michael before this thing, as we're watching him race right here. I was talking to him before this, and I said, well, I'm not sure on how the viewers are on IndyCar. I said, I know a lot of drivers love it, but I'm not sure on, it's a different mindset of viewers here. Elevation changes, you're right. This is actually a very cool track. You can get a lot of good speed here, but a lot of elevated changes, a lot of very sharp and momentum style turns. So it will test your ability, man, as far as speed, handling, elevation. It's a good track, your technical style form track to get going and learn off of. So you've got to be a very, very good throttle and very delicate managed style driver on the throttle. Because if not, guess what? Not going to happen. But look at Michael Finlayson. Well, he is eating the back end up there, Riley, and is trying to take that spot away. As he is looking, he's got to set him up here. As he heads off in the right-hander, the left-hander, as they come across the line here, the lap car, man, lets them go on by. Good sportsmanship being brought on back there. So a very, very good battle happening here. And boy, look at they kicking up the dirt a little bit. It'll be interesting to see how far these guys can go on fuel. So definitely a nice shot as we get this thing, man, cranked up here. So hope y'all are enjoying it as much as I am. Let's ride along here again with Michael. As he's definitely, man, he's got a good shot here. So riding along with right out the back here, Riley. See what he sees out the back view mirror there as he sees a full car there full of Michael Finlayson. He makes one slip, folks. Guess what? Michael's coming around him in a big time hurry here. So he's got to be very, very careful not to, when he goes through the throttle and when he goes through everything else, he pulls away on the straights right there and the power side of the track. Coming into the turn, look at Michael Finlayson pull up there. So very good battle happening up front here for the third and fourth spot. Look at Austin up there. He is almost all over the back end, about a half second on the leader. So a very good battle between those two cats up front. As Stefan has been able to lead everything so far. He has led 20 laps of the 21 laps here put down so far tonight. And has been a thriller of a neat one here. The CFRL League Indycar Championship, Mid-Ohio. And I've enjoyed me calling this race. Ah, no, love it, man. Love these on board on these cars. For some reason, and don't get me wrong, I like my dash cam and I like all them other cams and all that on my other cars, my trucks, my ovals and everything. But for some reason, the sense of speed here, as we got almost a battle going on for third and fourth. Those two guys back there, man, are just like a bunch of busy bees, man, hanging out. They got these open wheel styled monster machines out here flying around. The big goat carts is what I call them, because that's pretty much what they do. They bounce around, they beat you half to death throughout the race. If you've got dentures, you can forget about it. You ain't got none, man, after this thing, as there won't be nothing but a bunch of dang crunched up popcorn by the time it's over with. But back to what I was saying, the onboard shots of these cars are it's just so cool, because I guess it's the openness of them. It gives you a sense of speed as we're watching this battle for third and fourth right now. Heating up very, very good. It's Michael Finlayson, man, with Riley Thompson right there. Michael's looking on the inside, but he's got that lap car. He's got to be very careful. He can't make that move quite yet. Probably took the pass opportunity away from him. He might try to dive on the inside. Got to look for the breaking point right here. Oh, not close enough in that monster machine. Wow, but he is all over his back wing there. Well, Michael gets a little bit loose, wiggled at that thing some. He's still trying to look on the outside, on the inside. They come up over the hill, down the hill. Fast part of the track. What's going on, Mike? Yeah, you like that? Yeah. Right now, Michael Finlayson definitely looking like Evil Motorsports, as he is all over the back of Riley right there. And Riley's like, man, if I make one little mistake, so this is an intense style road course racing. And if you don't like this, well, you can go fishing. So maybe you'll like that, because I'm going to tell you, this right here, been a driver, even watching this thing, you got to understand road racing. You've got to understand. This guy back there just kicked the cone, one of the lap down cars. Y'all missed it earlier. One of the guys out here, he was dragging the cone all over the track. A hamster out there pedaling faster than these guys can pedal. I tell you what, that thing, man, hey, woo. Hamster mobile. Right now, Michael Finlayson's looking very good out here. Battler's car. Oh, wait a minute. Riley is in the grass. Wow, that's going to give him the pass. Let's go back on the replay and see that again, because he came up over the hill. And look, Michael Finlayson finally made the man nervous. Finally got the man to make a mistake. That's what you want to do on road racing. It's not about, man, getting up there and rattling the cages or anything. Got to make these guys, man, right now make a mistake, and Riley did it. He saw Michael Finlayson back there all these laps. They're coming in here to the hard part of the track, I'm going to say, up the hill. When he did, overdrove the hill. Michael Finlayson just rode on by, said bye-bye in the wind, and took Mr. Evil Motorsports and a Monster Machine along with him right now. And now he's got to try to track him down. We'll see if he can do it. As Riley's right back there in the 5th place spot. And old Ray's there. Got another good battle going on back here with old Matt Kingsbury. He's sitting in the 8th spot with old Adam Lindgren. And we got a car off the pace. I believe that was who that was. That was Chris Wright. He blinked out on us. Well, Connor is the first car lap down right now. He's just out there trying to maintain, do the best he possibly can. Chris North out there running around too. I'll tell you what, let's do right fast. These guys are pretty spread out right now. Let's go through a rundown order right fast. As old Stefan is out front. I'm gonna try to get some of these names right, by the way. He's looking good. He's got the lead, but the problem is he's got that man right there. Espy. That's what he said. Espy. Austin Espy. There you go. He told me how to pronounce it earlier. Halfway home, that's right, lap 25 here, but sitting in 2nd place, Michael Finlayson in that Monster Evil Motorsports Machine. Right there in 3rd. He's got Riley Thompson sitting right there in 4th place spot, looking good in the TSRC TV machine. And he's trying to make headway in a show tonight. And old Riley right there, he's got the other TSRC machine right there sitting in 5th. So a couple TV machines right there, 3rd, 4th, and 5th spot. Riley Kingsbury. Ray Kingsbury, excuse me, sitting in 6th spot. He's got Sergio right there. Good looking paint job he's got on that thing. Running right here in the 7th spot. Matt Kingsbury right there sitting in 8th. And Dalton Alexander right there made the pass on Adam Lindgren. That was for 9th and 10th. And Justin Krasinski, first car lap down, sitting in the 12th spot or 11th spot. Connor right there sitting in the 12th spot. Got Chris North right there. He's got his hands full. He's sitting in 13th. Tanner right behind him in the 14th spot. John Watkins is all in the grass. He's around. Oh, no caution. But he was in the 15th spot. Ryan Broderick right there just trying to hang on. Chris Wright. Well, here we go. Yeah, wouldn't let me go to those guys right there. But let's go back up to our front leaders. There's old Blair. He's running in the 19th. Jess is sitting 22nd spot. Yeah, I don't have one. Oh, pit stops. This is what I've been waiting to see. I've been wanting to see one of these cars do a pit stop. I want to see them jacked up in the air. They did. So the leaders, Austin is out in front of Stefan. Made a better pit stop than he did. Uh-oh. Michael Finlayson. He's going to try to close that gap. Now look at that right there. As the front 2 machines made their pit stops here. So we know they can go the entire distance and be done with it. Very, very good race so far. Hope y'all have enjoyed it as much as I have, because these guys have put on a very, very talented show out here. And it's been a good one so far. Boy, I tell you what, look at the battle up front. That's right there. That's got to be Stefan looking on the inside. Nope, can't get it done. Michael Finlayson is right there in the 3rd spot. And, trying to get to that 2nd place machine. Oh, why Stefan ain't there, but oh, he's loose. Car loose right there in front of Michael Finlayson. Boy, Michael almost. that was, actually, we're going to go back on Michael Finlayson because there was a car, boy, he just got majorly loose. Let's go back on Michael Finlayson and ride with him because I don't know who that was in front of him. Yeah, right there. Boy, now that. That was very close. Let's go back on the replay again and see that again. One of the TRS machines there was Austin. Now that was Stefan who was right there. So let's ride along with him and see what actually happened as he came up the hill. He went to right, left. Oh, he got into the back end of him. Checked up. Michael Finlayson had to just right there. Wow. And he got that thing back going together again. But boy, that was a collision right there between those two. And I don't know how in the world he stayed in second spot, but he did. Holy cow. So Stefan stayed in second spot, but got a little bit of damage, I think, on the front end there. He just bumped him a little bit, got that thing sideways. Michael Finlayson had to make his pit stop. Wow. So a collision course, man, between the front two runners there. And Michael Finlayson had to just bolt into action just a little bit and go, woo! Well, somebody better go check on Michael and make sure, man, his shorts is good, because after that one, I guarantee you, ain't gonna be no post after race interview. He's gonna be wanting to go to the hauler or whatever these guys have. Winnebagos, I don't know. Big rig, who knows? Absolutely, that was some snap reflexes. You got that right. That man's got better reflexes than I do. Hey, it looked like Muhammad Ali. That dude was out there floating like a bee, stinging like a butterfly, or the other way around. Either way, that's a 2,000 some odd pound car with a lot of horsepower he was wheeling around there. Big goat cart's what I call it. Well, like I say, I want to appreciate all the viewers out here. CFRL Live Indycar Championship. And we're bringing this thing to you here from Mid-Ohio. And we just had a interesting turn of events, so to speak, happen. We've got 10 cars on the lead lap. As these guys, man, are looking very good flying through here. As that's Mid-Ohio, like I said, these guys are turning right, turning left. Looks like we've got a car back there in the wall. There's a car back there in the wall, and I don't know. Yep. Oh, that's Connor. Well, let's go back on him and see what happened. Some of these guys, man, are out here. They're on worn tires. It's hard to see what's going on. Let's go back on him, man, and see if we can tell what happened to him as he's riding along out here. He got through the hill, so I don't know if he might have just caught the curb. Come up over that hill, down the hill. Fast part of the track. You run about 140-some mile an hour. Oh, yeah, he just lost it coming out. Ooh, wow. What you want to talk about just going, like I said, hey, hello. Wow, that is awesome. Well, up front, Austin, our pole sitter here for the night, he is setting pace out here and looking good so far. He's led 4 of the laps out here, put it on pole, coming up over that hill. You got to be very careful. You saw behind him. Wow, that man right there, that's a man possessed. Madman on a move right now. He's led 26 of these 31 laps here tonight. The 55 is supposed to be completed in Mid-Ohio. Well, like I say, IndyCar racing, a little new for me. Definitely is something, man, I'm getting used to. Is Michael Finlayson still running in the 3rd spot. Riley right there in 4th. We've seen some good battles between those two cats up front. That's old Matt. So IndyCar, definitely something new to me. And you guys, man, to understand. Our Sergio, look at him. Hey, I get his name right. He got a cool name. Right now, he's got his hands full, though. Look at that shot right there, side to side, battling it out as he's going to go, man, wheel to wheel with that boy right there. Is he going inside Sergio? It looks like he got around him as they go up that hill. Got to be very, very modulated on the throttle. Can't let that thing snap around. 2 uphill, a lot of elevation changes to this track. Right, left, uphill, downhill. Almost sounds like you're out here doing some march on the middle of some, I don't know, army or something. Left, 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 right, left. Anyway, y'all get the point. Right now, got a good battle been going on right here. Is Ray is there. We got like a lap down car right in between them on a little bit better tires, but he needs to watch out because Sergio is right there, all but nearing. Actually, I take that back. That's a 3 cars for a battle. That's 6th, 7th, and 8th spot. That's I'm gonna just say Raleigh Howell because that first name, I don't know if it's pronounced Ian, or Con, either one, and I don't want to mess it up, so we'll just say Raleigh. I do know the middle one. How's that? There's one thing about road course racing I do know a little bit about, is these guys, man, you have to go in, you have to go into these things, man, very, very sharp looking at what I saw. It's been a very good race so far, lap 33 of 55. I want to appreciate everybody coming out. I hope you've enjoyed this so far as much as I have putting it on, because it's been fun. I will say that. Let me know how the sound sounds, how everything looks, how everything's going, you know, just how everything is. This has been very, very interesting, and like I say, it's more of a unique style viewership out here that you have to have going on for the IndyCar race. Up front, Austin is still the man there, putting this thing out front as he's looking to say, hey, I'm on pole, I want to win it, I want to put it out there, and I want to be the one man finishing this whole entire thing. And Sergio right there still in a battle. It's a good battle going on here. As you're looking at Raleigh here, he is sitting in the 7th spot. He is all over the back end there of Ray and trying to close in that back. We gets wiggly coming up that hill. That thing just is not cooperating coming up those hills, folks. They have to get very, 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 what's the word I'm looking for? Very easy on the throttle, so to speak. Man, listen to the speed these guys just come blowing by those cameras. The wind as it gets right here as those guys are just long sweeping turns right-hander through the S's. Coming through here as we're going to come across the line. Down the long straightaway here. So right along with the 7th place man here, who has got a guy right there in front of him and one behind him. Gives us a good idea of a shot. So good battle going on for 6th, 7th, and 8th place right now, respectively. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this IndyCar racing action so far, because it has been a thriller of a race so far. As right now, your 4th place man right there, he's out there riding all alone, hanging out. Riley's your 5th place man. Michael Finlayson's another one. But he is all over the back end there of a lap down car. Takes that spot away as he's still holding on in the 3rd spot as they storm off down to the turns here. The left hand, the right hand, they call them the twisties there. Stefan still 8 seconds behind the race leader, Austin Epsy. That's it, Epsy. I think that's what he told me earlier. I told him I'd get it right. And he's got a lot of lap cars to get through here. So you got to be very, very relaxed getting through these guys up front here. Let's ride along. What's going on, man? I'll tell you what, let's ride on board here as he goes through these lap down cars. Austin up front. He's got to be very, very careful. And what he said in our, been able to interview him, what he said was these cars on cold tires, very slick. Very, very treacherous track out here. A lot of things you got to consider, man, when it comes to running these style cars, is being very, very careful as he goes up the hill. Look at that thing, man. It looks very, very good. Man, I love watching this awesome racing so far, man, guys. I want to appreciate each and every one of y'all, man, coming out. As OSR Network, we're live here on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and everything else. So awesome, man, for everybody to come out here. As always, man, I love it. So we got somebody over on the Twitch side watching. Hope you're enjoying, man, this IndyCar racing here from Mid-Ohio. So riding along with our race leader right here. That's Austin Epstein. Well, we said that right. And I told him I'd get it right. Epstein. Oh, look at a lap down car. He said, okay, I'm just going to pull off over here, hang out a little bit, do a little landscaping while I'm here. I'll let the leader go on by just to be kind of be curious. Like I say, the leader's got to modulate through this traffic very, very closely. We've got about 7 cars on the lead lap right now. So what are y'all thinking about the race so far out there, viewers? That heavy on the binders as he's heading off through there. Good battle, man, back here as old Stefan's trying. He had an earlier spin. Very close call with him and Michael Finlayson earlier on, but has still been able to maintain the second spot. Don't know how he's been able to do that. Man, got skills, I'll give it to him. And he knows how to wheel that TV machine around. Looking good, man, as he goes up the hill and down the hill down. The things. And right there looking good as he's going across the line. Oh, wow. Oh, Michael Finlayson. We just caught it, lost it. The third place man just lost it coming out of the turn. Let's go back on Michael Finlayson. We were just sitting here, then all of a sudden, boom. The evil motorsports monster machine out here just got evil with him. Because watch this, folks. As I got a feeling these things are starting to get in the tire wear mode here. And Michael Finlayson in that number 14 bad fast. Oh, he just overbroke it right there. And when he did, went through the grass, over the rumble strips, guess what? Not what these cars like. You know, not so much of a suspension bounce to them. Well, boy, that's going to drop him 1 or 2 places here. Actually, I take that back. He stayed in third place spot. Wow. Oh, heck yeah, man. I love doing this thing, man. It's awesome so far, man, watching this race right here. You know, it's going to be a joy, man, to do it. I like doing different stuff. I always wanted to do a road course style, commentate one. And it's been very interesting to do as we have road course racing. I mean, these guys are going to Road America, Sonoma, and Watkins Glen in this season, along with Texas, Indianapolis, Pocono, Iowa, to name a few of the tracks that they're going with the oval style. So we got plenty of racing left here. Monster car, man, scared himself. Boy, I tell you what, Matt right there came over that hill and about scared himself. Well, Michael Finlayson's already had one race so far today that he would like to forget. And I'll tell you what, our leader up front, though, is killing the field as there's 5 cars left here already. Riley, that man right there, is 64 seconds back and is the last car on the lead lap because Ray has just got passed by the leader. And boy, I tell you what, Sergio, so it's right there, 6th, 7th, and 8th place cars all in a single file line, snaking around this huge Mid-Ohio track here. Look at that, that thing's putting out the brakes. They're having to slam them down just a little bit, throwing a little bit of dust around. And guy back there, man, said, look, quit throwing rocks at me, please. Yes, they do, absolutely. Can't wait to get them to some ovals because, you know, these guys, man, are putting up 170 mile an hour on this track. Forget about it. 200, you're right, 200 and some mile an hour. These guys are about to break bad. And if they touch a 200 mile an hour, you can forget about it. You know, went from a flying open cockpit go-kart to a flying open cockpit space shuttle because you're about to hit the moon in a very, very hard way. Sergio, look at that. He got them brakes heated up as he hard on the binders. Brake rotor, that's another thing. Brake fade. Good battle going on here for 6th, 7th, and 8th spot. Let me know if I'm talking too much, too, by the way. Trying to put a little spin up here, man, on the commentating side because it's all new to me. Loving it so far. Right there, Sergio, though, has his, wow. I saw it the other day, actually, on the news. Well, right now, look at old Mr. Argentino right there. We're worldwide. I know it's our network. By the way, Hopefully Sergio's loving it, and he's got some Argentino buddies, man, watching us right now. Would be awesome. Problem is, I know I can't speak their language, so I apologize for that because, hey, I'm on the south side here of USA. Yeah, down south. Anyways, that's for another subject. But Sergio looking good, sitting in the 7th spot. As Outback Ray's got his hands full looking back there too. As we're looking at these guys up here battle it out right now. They're in a line. Now they are a lap down, but that is for 6th, 7th, and 8th spot. One of these guys makes a mistake. Guess what? They're pouncing on each other. Or they're all right there. Ray almost did. He probably heard me through the mic. He was like, hey, be quiet, Joe. You're messing me up. I'm trying to concentrate out here on this track. Concentration is one thing you need is to go through the S's. Sergio looks on the inside. Can't get it done. But that's also going to bring old Raleigh right there. He's going to look on the inside. He can't get it done. Let's ride along on the cockpit view here. And Sergio goes on through the grass. Wow, we saw that live right there. Made a mistake. And that's what you don't want to do. Sergio right there. He was probably like, he's probably trying to listen to the commentating. That's what it was. I'll blame it on me. I'll give him I'll give him credit. That was on me. Man probably heard me talking about Argentino and Sergio and all. Got excited. Overdrove the turn. Very easy to do. It was a good battle though going on there for 6th, 7th, and 8th for a while. As he went off the track just a little bit there. But I tell you what, up front, this man right here, he's checking out. Man's got his whole worldwide center happening up front. Austin, as our lap car said, I'm going to try to take a shortcut. And he went off through the grass down there. Hey, John, these guys got V6 lawnmowers out here. That's right, there you go. Indy lawnmowering. Yeah, sound like a bunch of angry weed eaters out here. That's okay. That's our leader right there, Austin, out front by 38 seconds. He is putting a hurt deathlock on the field right now and has got his own planet up front and looking good. That man right there, Stefan, and I hope I'm saying his name right. Well, if he stays in that position, we're going to find out what his name is. I don't even know what his last name is. Schalacker? Lacker? I don't know. Anyways, I don't even want to say slacker, but, you know, he's not looking slack. The man's looking pretty good out there so far running in second. We know he's got skills, driving skills, because he drove the wheels off of that thing earlier. But Michael Finlayson has been able to power back up and stay in third after almost losing that thing. But, folks, there are only 4 cars on the lead lap. And when I say Austin is putting a hurt lock on the field, man, the man took a right-hand punch, and when he did, guess what? It was over with. He knocked it all out, knocked everybody out. So, right now, looking very, very good. And I hope you guys, man, are enjoying every minute of this racing right now. Well, these guys right now are definitely, man, are putting on a very, very good show as Austin is up front. And wait a minute. Whoa. Austin's in the pits. Well, I don't know why, but he had to go into the pits early. So that's going to bring the question of, can Stefan make it? So Steven, that might be Steven. Can he make it all the way? Going to be very, very interesting here because Austin went into the pits there and that put him behind that man right there. Absolutely, everything's definitely been fanned out and under control right now. Well, it's going to be interesting to see though, does he have to pit right here because our leader just pitted? And that gave the lead back to this man right here out front. So it's going to be very interesting is what we're seeing So it's going to be interesting to see what transpires from this right now. I'm kind of interested. Michael Finlayson still sitting in third. He gets a lot of guys, man, back on the lead lap. And, oh, Matt right there is around. Let's go back on the replay there. Check it out. We're catching all the action right when it happens. These guys, man, are very loose coming out. So Matt right here, Kingsbury, looks like he's in the pits. He just actually went and got tires. And I think on cold tires, these things, man, will get very wiggly. So I got a feeling our leader is going to have to pit. And that's going to give that back over to Austin. Well, watching what happened here to Matt. Yeah, he just came out there, man, just lost it. Overdrove the turn, got back on the gas a little bit too hard. And guess what? Boom, shakalaka, see you later. Well, the man up front right there, Stefan. And he's got Austin. And like I say, I apologize if I'm saying his name wrong. I will find out the exact pronunciation of it. What's going on there, Sim Sport? How you doing? Well, I'll tell you what, right now is a good race here. Mid-Ohio Speedway for the Dallara DW12 here on iRacing. CFRL Indycar Championship. Now, these guys used to run Cup Series style cars, so this is all new to them with the IndyCar. They just started this. It's actually only race 3 of the season. So we've got a lot of racing here left, about another 10 races to go after this, or 9 races to go after this one. So we'll be here till October here, folks. It's going to be very interesting to see a lot of IndyCar racing. If you like this, tune in here every Tuesday night at OSR Network. We're going to bring it to you live on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, anything else we can think of, because it's going to be interesting as Austin right now is powering that machine. 2 to 3, all right, good deal, good to know. 2 to 3 into the thing, tires, good deal. That's what Austin was telling us earlier on, is that things are cold, man, into the run. So you're right, probably going to take about a 2 to 3 laps for these things to heat up. They get some heat into them and get going. It's a 75-degree track temp out here as we're here for the CFRL IndyCar League Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. This is the full course, by the way. Lexington, USA on the partly cloudy skies here. As we ride along with our second place man as he is storming around, trying to run down that man out front. It's going to be interesting to see, can he make it the whole entire way, because the second place gentleman had to pit, and I don't know why, but there's only a 4.6 second gap between them and the leader, and then it's 23 seconds back there to this man in third spot. These races begin at well, the practice starts at 8:30 Eastern time, and the race qualifying starts at 9 o'clock. I go live at 8:45, but the race actually qualifying is at 9, and then the races usually start. The road races start at 9:15. The oval start at 9:05. It's all Eastern time, but you see, man, right now Michael Finlayson is trying to run. Less than 10 laps to go. That is right. So it's almost going to be go time, but it's going to be interesting to see if up front Austin can run down that man up there. He had to make a pit stop as Michael Finlayson is throwing that monster machine around here. But I want to appreciate everybody joining in here, because it's been a thrilling race. We've got about 8 cars back on the lead lap here again. Sergio right there sitting in the 5th spot. We got old Riley right there in 6th. And Adam Lindgren, man, sitting in 7th. Man lingering around also. He's lingering around top 10. Goes up over the bumps right there. Looking good so far. Love this style racing, man. It's neat, unique style. If you like this, you're going to like tomorrow night, because we got some truck action, or excuse me, Xfinity Series, ExtremeMotorsports99.com. And then right after that, guess what? We got, or right before that, we got the SRA 410 Sprint Dirt Series. So definitely looking interesting here. As always, these guys, man, are putting on a very good show. So right now, man, is definitely looking good, as we got a good battle going on here for the 7th spot. And like you said, another lap. We're going to have 5 laps to go. So they're getting down here to the nitty gritty. Got the 2 TV machines right there side by side. Adam Lindgren and Raleigh, as they look like they're battling it out a little bit. 3 carts so to speak, battling. Get a good shot right there, riding along with the suspension cam as he gets over the hill, around there in that right-hand turn. Hey, is Robert still out there in the chat? I want to know if old Robert's still out there in the chat. I want to ask him a question. He said earlier, I want to ask anybody else. You said you could see the rubber build up on the track. I think I saw what he was talking about, and I see it right there as it gets more darker. Can y'all see that on this one? I mean, how's the stream and how's it look to y'all? Because, man, I'm trying to bring the best I possibly can to you. Hopefully the commentating's been good. Like I say, I'm learning everything I can about these IndyCar machines. Very interesting stuff out here. Very interesting to learn about these high horsepowered, high downforced, big go-kart sized open wheel monster machines with these V6 twin turbo powered. This thing's got over 700 horsepower. I mean, I know they got a massive amount. They're like rocket ships on wheels. Right now looking very good. Sergio's sitting right there in the 5th spot. O'Reilly's there. Michael Finlayson has fallen to 4th for some reason, as Riley ran him down and took it away from him. Wow. Austin right there is 6 seconds behind the leader. Definitely don't, he's not been able to run down that man up front. So that's something, man, that's going to be very interesting to see as this race goes on. Well, I didn't know if y'all actually could, Robert Moyer said one of the races the other day, he could actually see that on the stream. I never really noticed it until he pointed it out. Then I went back and watched it, and I thought, I can see it getting darker over the course. That's kind of cool, so really never noticed it myself. But right now, we got a good battle brewing. Stefan is the man up front. He's got a 6-second lead, though, man, over that man right there, Austin. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see if he can hang on to it, or let's get us a good chopper view right here as he goes around the lap car. Boom, the lap car just almost said, hey, look. There you go. I get out the way. There's our chopper view right there as they go around the turns, up around the turn, around the corners, modulate through the S's, up the little bit of short chute right there, little left, little right, around the long straights. Yeah, no doubt. To me, I would think rubber buildup would actually make it more stickier, which is in drag racing it did. And oval, from what I understand, you do want more rubber on the track. You just don't want loose rubber on the track, or rubber that builds up and pulls off. So that's my understanding. I could be wrong. Oh, you want the blimp cam? There you go. There's the blimpy cam. It's a good idea, man, of just how far apart those guys are running from each other right there. That's the blimpy cam. As we're getting a good shot around here at Mid-Ohio Speedway, folks, as we're coming to the end of this one. Lap 52 of 55. Stefan is the man out front, and we're going to get an idea of what his name is here as we're getting a shot from the blimpy cam, the OSR Network blimpy cam. If you like blimpies, well, there you go. Run down to the store and get you a blimpy. I like Subway, by the way, but either way, doesn't really matter. Sub's a sub. Hammy hands, hammy hand. There we go. That's a good race so far, man. These guys are putting on. Sergio's looking very good in the 5th spot. Well, I'm a lot different than the guys that normally call this stuff. Definitely a lot different than the normal guys, man, that would actually call one from F1 or anything. So, awesome. Absolutely. Right now, looking good as our leader's going through some lap traffic. He is putting them up, putting them down. He's got that TSRC TV, and he's heating them front brakes up right there. Locked it up almost going up the hill. Saw that front tire just lock up just a little bit. That's another thing you got to look out for. Brake lock up. Brake fade, brake lock up. As we're at lap 53 and 55, that man right there looking very, very good. That car's back there, man. They're mowing and landscaping. As he is trying to stay out front. 6-second gap. Oh, he locked it up just a little bit right there. That was a good shot. We just saw him lock that front tire up going in there. A little bit too much front brake there just on it. Got to be very, very careful. Can't get too much brake on this thing. After time, though, those brakes do start to fade. Look at that, heated up the rotors, man. Them things cherry hot, so forth. They do get hot, even though this is an open style cockpit car. Open wheel, that is also. I mean, those brake rotors still will get hot. I mean, they're getting max air as they can because all that air is coming across them. But still, look at that. Is he hard on the binders coming through there? Very, very good shot, showing what them brakes, man, are doing. As our leader right now, lap 54, he's going to take the white flag next time by. As our man in second. Absolutely. IndyCar excitement here. Mid-Ohio Championship. Mid-Ohio sports car. Full course style. As Riley's sitting in fourth spot. And we're going to get a ride here with our leader. As he's going to come out of the last turn here. He's going to take the white flag. And we're going to ride with him on his last lap. He takes the hard left turn right here. And he heads up through here as he hammers through those gears. Absolutely. Right now as he heads off here into that right-hander. Long right-hand, sweeping right-hander. Back heavy on to the gas here. So riding along with our race leader here on the final closing lap of this one. He's got a 6-second lead. He's just got to be very patient, hit his marks. Don't overdrive this car. Got that right-hand turn right there. Boom, hits the bump strips. Left-hander up the hill. Be very, very quiet on the throttle right there. Down the hill to the right-hander. Going through the S's to the left. Up a little bit of a crease hill there. Back down on it to the right. Right-hand sweeper right here as he goes around here. Like I said, final time for this man here. Stefan, who is trying to put this one in the books. He's riding up on the back of the lap car. Not something he probably needs to pressure it out. As he's going to come around here for the final time. Here, folks. The last turn, the last one. That man's going to put it to the wind right there. The number 94 has won this one here. Austin comes in second. Riley's coming around the last turns here. As we'll ride along with him as he is trying to bring this one down. Nice race, and my hat's off to that man right there for the first win here. And so, I don't know if it's first win that I get to call either way. Right, awesome run by that man of Stefan. And, you know what? He's not in team speak. Our race winner. He's not in team speak. Wow. But our man right there, definitely pulling it off here tonight. Looking very, very good doing it. Riley. Well, there's Riley. Let's see if we can find Austin. I know where Austin was, yep. My thing is I cannot find the race leader in the lobby. Well, wait a minute. There he is. My bad. Stefan. Hey, where'd Austin go? Back up here. Alright, well, let's get a talk in with our third place man, Riley Thompson. Riley Thompson's Joe in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Riley, I tell you what, you look good out there in this Mid-Ohio course race here, sports car race for the CFRL Indycar League. Hey, it was interesting for me to call this race here tonight. First time I ever called an IndyCar race, and you guys did an awesome show out there, by the way. You pulled this thing home in third. How did that kart feel all night long?
It felt awesome. I mean, the whole time. Didn't have the best qualifying run, but just being able to drive through the field, pit early, get good on fuel, and the car just felt awesome. I had space the whole way, and yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, you know, you were able to power up there. You and Michael Finlayson had an awesome battle throughout this entire race, and we was watching that on several occasions right there. And y'all were swapping that position back and forth. You got around him there at the final. Did you know you had enough to get to him and get around him to take the third place spot?
I think so, because eventually, near the end, it just seemed like he was making a bit too many mistakes, and sucks to see that happen to him, but it was definitely good battling with him and to get that podium spot.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and definitely right there to watch you guys, man, put on a show that y'all did out there. Got anybody out there you want to thank for bringing home in third place tonight?
I'd like to thank Total Downforce Racing, the team I'm on. Great bunch of guys. Cool for everyone else to come out here tonight. Steve for helping get me into this league, and just everyone running this league. It's cool to be able to run clean and all that, so yeah.
Oh, absolutely, definitely, man. A good job here tonight. Congratulations on bringing that thing home, third place.
Thank you.
All right, let's bring our second place man back up here in the booth. He keeps running in and out on the booth here. Austin, Joe ain't in the booth. Got a copy?
Oh yeah.
All right, Austin. Well, you had a tremendous battle. You put the thing on pole here tonight. You're out there. You took a pit stop late. Was that needed or was it planned? Did you think it was a good idea? And did you think after the pit stop you had enough to run down? I'm going to say Stefan is his name. I probably misspelled it all race long, but do you think after making that pit stop you had enough to run him down?
Well, the pit stop was needed. After the first pit stops, he hit me really in the rear for no reason, and it costed me to get a rear wing change on the final stop, which was 40 seconds. So that again, it was not penalized for avoidable contact, but whatever. So yeah, that costed the race from there.
Yeah, I saw the incident right there. I tell you what, it looks like y'all just came up that hill. You know, obviously, man, from the different views that we have here on that, and you, him, and Michael Finlayson were all right there, nose to tail, and it could have been anything there. But hey, you definitely had a bad, fast machine out there. Even with the damage you said, you still had a fast car out there, that was able to maintain out front. And I know you said the pit stop was needed, and I'm going to say it's either for tires or fuel. If it wasn't needed, I feel like you still would be able to be out front and take it home. Either way, you battled all night long and learned a lot about these cars. Looked very good out there. You got anybody you want to thank, man, for bringing home a second?
Everyone at Absolute Zero, which they don't really. I'm the only one that races, but they're always there supporting, and all the sponsors that we have.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, Austin, again, congratulations for bringing that thing home in second place tonight. Awesome finish there, awesome race, and awesome battling throughout.
No, thank you.
Alrighty. All right, well, let's go down here and get our race winner. And that would be, and I hope I say your name right, Stefan. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right, good, because that's what I've been saying the whole entire race. Well, again, congratulations on the win tonight. I mean, I tell you, you know, I know Austin's a little upset. The contact between you and him earlier on, which this is a tricky track. I've raced road racing for a long time. Never run Indy cars, but I've run GT3s, and I know braking points, uphill, downhill, elevation changes, all playing a factor. And when you're that close, nose to tail, anything can happen. Did you feel like, though, when you had the contact, and by the way, very, very good fast reflexes, because it could have been disastrous between you and Michael Finlayson right there. Did you think, man, when that happened, you thought, oh, man, my race might be over with at that point?
Honestly, yes. I thought my race is done for sure. I had front wing damage. I wasn't able to control the car at all. But in my second stint, I lost about, 15 to 20 seconds to Austin. And then just thought, okay, so let's run this, a few laps, try to do it as fast as I can, pit in, take 4.5 gallons, and then mash I don't know what out of this car. So I mashed in 1.8 8.1s, 8.2s, 8.3s, really mashed it in, really was pushing the car to its limits, and it worked out. I said to Austin right away, I'm sorry, I had major damage myself. Race control said it's avoidable contact, but they didn't do anything about it. So I hope that stays, because it would be really annoying if I get penalized for something where he clearly had a major advantage out of this, because I was dropping back 20 seconds on him. But yeah, up to that point, a really clean race between him and me.
Yeah, absolutely. I had battles throughout the whole entire race. It was definitely very, very interesting. I mean, when y'all had a good thing. I'm learning a lot about the Indy cars. I've done road racing myself and love it. Definitely give a little spin on how to call these races. And like I say, I was hoping I was getting your name by saying Stefan. Now, your last name, probably not so much. How do you pronounce that?
It's I always say to people that can't pronounce my name, it's the SCH at the front is like in shiny, the SH, and then the CH in the middle is like the chain cojones, so it's Schlachja.
Yeah, okay, well, we're gonna have to talk on that. Because I think I called you Slatcher or Slotcher or I don't know. Yeah. And I apologize. I apologize. But either way, man, awesome race out there. I loved watching. Like you said, you know, the contact there, we saw it, and I was like, wow, you know, in between a good driving job when you're in, because Michael Finlayson had to barely avoid that one and what now. Now, when we talked to Austin, he made it a late pit stop that gave you the lead, and I was very curious about that, because then I wasn't sure on your pit stop that if you would have had to it, because being the leader pitting like that, I didn't know if y'all were on off cycles or not. So it definitely was watching that throughout. When he made his pit stop, he said it was needed, and it forced him to get the front wing or the rear wing damage fixed, is what gave him so much time in there. But it's like you said, if he wouldn't have, he definitely clearly was well out front, very, very fast on it. But definitely by him having to do that pit stop, did you have to have a pit stop, or did you know you had enough fuel to make it the whole entire way?
No, we all had to come in once again for 4 gallons. So it was for everybody need a pit stop for like the last 8 laps. I just took mine very early to get my nose fixed really early, and so I can push really hard and get that time back on Austin, which worked really good for me. But yeah, unfortunate that we hit there. But yeah, it's racing.
I understand that. Definitely, like I say, road racing is anything. I mean, my hat's off to y'all guys out here, as close as y'all running with these open wheel style monster machines out here. Definitely a handful. But you're the winner here tonight. CFRL Indycar Championship League Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. Here tonight, you're the winner, Stefan. Got anybody out there you want to thank for?
Yeah, of course, first of all my teammates from Total Downforce Racing. Then, of course, our sponsor, TSRC TV, Carl Young. Very, very great sponsor. And, of course, CFRL, Michael, and all the guys behind it.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you again, Stefan, thank you. And please, when you go back and hear me pronounce your last name, don't beat me up too much on it. But again, congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you.
All righty. Well, I'll tell you what, they're a very, very happy camper here. And we were getting his first name right tonight, because Stefan pulls out the win here at Mid-Ohio and the CFRL IndyCar Championship lead. Austin right there in second. Riley Thompson sitting in third. Sergio in fourth. Michael Finlayson in fifth. Matt Kingsbury 6th, Raleigh right there in 7th, Adam Lingering right there in 8th, Ray Kingsbury in 9th, and Dalton Alexander rounds out the top 10. Justin Krasinski right there in 11th, Tanner Watkins 12th, Connor in 13th, Chris North there in 14th, Ryan Broderick 15th, Brian LaPrade in 16th, John Watkins 17th, Chris Wright 18th, Kyle Zimmer 19th, Alex Bell in the 20th, and Zach Campbell right there 21st, Jess Carr 22nd, Jamie Haley right there 23rd, Walker Thompson 24th, Joshua Adams round out the top 25. Well, folks, I'll tell you what, if you enjoyed that, and I hope you did, because it was very, very interesting here at Mid-Ohio Championship, or Mid-Ohio Road, I want to say Championship, Road Course. It was very interesting here to bring you the CFRL IndyCar Championship. Well, tomorrow night, Tune in 7:10 Eastern Time. We're bringing you SRA 410 Sprint Dirt Series right there. We'll be live with you, and then right after that, doubleheader, because we got ExtremeMotorsports99.com Xfinity Series. So until then, I want to appreciate everybody coming out. Thank you again, everybody, for watching. Have a good night.